Anyone who's ever dreamed of studying abroad knows the feeling, right? First, there's this huge rush of excitement. And then, almost immediately, this massive, stressful question hits you. Where am I actually going to live? It's this universal hurdle that can turn a dream opportunity into a totally overwhelming maze. So, let's just get into it. What is it about finding a place to live that is so universally stressful? I mean, it's not just about finding a room with a bed. It's about finding a home, a safe, legitimate, and hopefully affordable home in a country you've maybe never even been to. Because the old way of doing it, it's just pure chaos. Picture this. You've got dozens of tabs open on your browser, you're trying to figure out what a room actually looks like from these super sketchy, low-res photos. You send out a bunch of emails and then crickets. You wait days for a landlord to reply, if they ever do. And all the while, you're worried about hidden costs, trying to make sense of confusing contracts, and you've got that nagging voice in your head going, is this even a real place? It's just so much stress on top of everything else you're juggling. But what if there was a better way? You know, all that frustration has actually fueled a really big shift in the market. It's led to the rise of what we call purpose-built student accommodation. Okay, so what in the world is PBSA? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's housing that's been designed from the ground up specifically for students. We're talking modern, usually furnished spaces with facilities built right in, and, this is the key, all-in-one rent packages. The whole idea is to just simplify everything and take the guesswork out of it. And wow, are students choosing this option? According to a big 2024 survey, the number one reason is safety. A massive 78% of students said that's their top priority. Right behind it, at 74%, is the convenience of having all your bills included in one rent payment. And then you've got the desire for a built-in community. It really is the whole package, addressing all those old pain points. And when you put the two options side by side, well, it's really night and day. With PBSA, you get rooms and study areas actually designed for student life. You get amenities like gyms and lounges included in the price. You get 24/7 security. And your cost is totally predictable. With traditional housing, it's just a gamble, right? The design isn't for you, amenities cost extra, security is a question mark, and your social life is just left completely to chance. Okay, so this better solution exists, but how do you find it? This is where technology completely changes the game. Specialized platforms have popped up to basically act as a bridge, connecting students directly with these modern accommodations. The whole idea behind these platforms is to take that chaotic, fragmented market and just organize it. They create one single, trustworthy digital space where you can find, compare, and book verified student housing. It's about bringing some much-needed order to the chaos. And this is what that new, modern journey looks like. Instead of getting lost in a sea of sketchy listings, you can compare verified properties side by side. You can take a 360-degree virtual tour from halfway across the world. You can book it securely online, and you get 24/7 support. It's just so much more efficient and transparent. And of course, they're leaning heavily into AI to make the experience even better. I mean, imagine having an AI advisor that gives you unbiased tips on living costs, or a chatbot that gives you instant answers and helps you find the perfect room based on what you're looking for. It's all about using tech to give you personalized, real-time help. And this is how they solve that is this legit problem. Trust is literally built into the system. The best platforms personally inspect every single property for quality and safety before it even gets listed. That little verified checkmark becomes a promise that what you see online is exactly what you're going to get. But here's the thing, it doesn't stop with just booking a room anymore. The best platforms are thinking so much bigger. They're actually building out a complete support system that helps you through your entire journey as a student. And a lot of the time, this mission is personal. Many of these companies were started by people who went through this exact struggle themselves. They were driven by their own frustrating experiences. That firsthand knowledge is what fuels this student-first approach. They're trying to solve a problem they've actually lived. So what does that support system actually look like? Well, it's a whole ecosystem of services. We're talking about everything from helping you with your visa application, to arranging a pickup from the airport when you land, to helping you set up a local bank account. It's about taking care of all those little logistical headaches that come with moving to a brand new country. And what's cool is this model really works for everybody. For international students, it makes the transition so much smoother. You get a move-in ready room, top-notch security for peace of mind, It just works. And for domestic students, it means predictable costs that make budgeting easy, a low maintenance lifestyle, and a built in community from the day you arrive. All right, let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture, because this isn't some small niche thing. This is a fundamental change in how student living works, and the global impact is, frankly, staggering. These platforms are now offering verified housing in over 640 cities around the world. So far, more than 18 million nights have been booked through these kinds of services, powering sustainable businesses that are generating over 100 crore in annual recurring revenue, a lot of them without even taking on major outside investment. So what's driving all this incredible growth? Well, it's global student mobility. Just look at this chart. The number of students from India alone who are studying abroad is just skyrocketing. It's projected to hit 1.5 million by 2025. This massive wave of students needs safe, reliable housing, and the old system just can't handle it. So here's the main takeaway. This whole evolution, it's about so much more than just real estate. It's about building the infrastructure that makes global education safer, more accessible, and way less stressful for everyone involved so students can actually focus on, their education. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought. As this whole industry keeps growing and changing, what's the real end game here? Is the goal just to provide a service, a room for a year? Or is it something bigger? Is it an opportunity to build a truly global community that connects students from all over the world? That's something to think about.